here, Josh, but they're just unable to just dethrone them.
And Shu is just having a field day. Give him an amp matrix, give him a team to play around, and watch Shu click some heads. He batters down Leave there as Happy controls the high ground, and he's used Bob to be able to contest in the previous fight. And now, even though the Chengdu Hunters have got some positioning, Guangzhou are all in control.
So much damage put into them as well. Like Gravitic Flux lifting Bacon Jack into view of the rest of his team. The Guangzhou Charge could follow up with that one, and they get on the open. These picks, 90%. Is what they've got to work with, and no one's realistically going to be able to touch on the Chengdu Hunters here. We might see some switches. Lengsa using that rally now, seeing if he can use the extra armor to jump onto the point, but that is some body block in there from Rio. Give her an armor pack, makes her very durable to just start harassing the backlines. But you see Rio now has a good positioning, and that Holt again coming through. Rio lifts up Bacon Jack, and they just get the pick off. And this is so structured. They know exactly what to do every single time, Josh. You're completely correct in saying that positioning, but Guangzhou know enough to respect the amplification matrix, but now they're going to be coming out with one of their own. A lot of damage, but Happy will be the one falling, and I think that might have been the first time that Happy went down. Still, the Guangzhou Charge are now going to answer back with a couple of more ultimates, and Holt into the Gravitic Flux is so quick to do so much damage. The Chengdu Hunters survived though with the rally armor. Now they're going to be using their own ult, Josh.
And Leave is just picking people off. Great work from Chengdu there. Essentially what opened that up was the pick on Happy. They had a little bit of a back and forth. They used a nice amp matrix but couldn't find the pick on Rio despite the fact that they did so much damage.
Supercharger, Chengdu really trying to take control of this fight by playing a bit proactively, but Guangzhou Charge answer with their own ultimates here. Bob comes out, Shu gets a pick there onto Bacon Jack's Bob. Unfortunately, he goes down, but a great pick by Leave. Zipping into the back line, laying down the pulse bomb, but the Guangzhou Charge still with a huge player advantage. Now using that rally as well to just get even more of an edge, and that means Leave, I mean, he's pretty much useless. There's not much he can do when the rest of the opposition he's going up against is constantly gaining this rally armor. Ultimates expended here by Chengdu. Not so pleased to see that as the Guangzhou Charge are rolling over them.
Yeah, not particularly happy. Takes down Bacon Jack, the Guangzhou Charge. They are on the offensive once more, and they got Rio Supercharger.
That's what they call the grade A5 Wagyu beef. Not able to connect the kill there. That could have cost them, and in fact, I think it may have. The Guangzhou Charge laying down the Supercharger. And the overtime will burn down. No real presence on the point anymore. Chengdu Hunters just going to chuck bodies at it, trying to keep it going, but it is futile to stand up to the Guangzhou Charge right now as they will take map up by the turret. Has to give it a quick beat down as he goes for Happy. Now you see the tanks are kind of split up a little bit here, and Rio will fall. The Holt moves forwards. There's going to be a lot of damage put into them here. Island trying to even it out if he can. One quick stray piece of lead will do the work. Chara with a whip shot finds it, and now okay, Chara, or Krong I should say, caught out of position. He will not be saved, but it is getting even now, and the longer this fight goes, the better it's going to be for the Guangzhou Charge. They've got the better spawn point.
Well, you would think that, but if Chara has a really late death here...
He does have the other side. You can see where all of the heads are. Leave has to try and put some pressure onto him. Armor pack comes through. 12 HP on Happy, and a dream, but eventually Bacon Jack is going to coach gun his way up into the high ground and beat him down. Guangzhou Charge is still finding pickoffs as they're taking a brawl in close quarters here. Ultimate's forced out, also with a Gravitic Flux. The initial damage does bring down Chara, but not enough to close out this fight. As the Guangzhou Charge now have a superior numbers advantage. Krong, I don't know where you're firing at, but that's okay. Happy and reduce the amount of impact he's able to get in this fight. But now the ultimates come through. You can see Supercharger being used. Absolutely everything at their disposal. The Gravitic Flux, the Molten Core, it's too much damage. Bob now to try and contest this one. Chengdu trying to turn it, and you can see Leave did get the kill into Happy in the back line. That pulse bomb did come through, but the Bob will fall. And now the Guangzhou Charge are just really trying to cement the advantage they have thus far. Krong, one of the lone tanks on the point here, using his grass to try and eat up as much damage as possible. Chengdu now using their rally armor though. They've got a huge advantage when it comes to the HP, rolling forwards, seeing if they can convert it into any kills. The Ash can move faster when she's aimed down sights than the Widowmaker can. It's hard to hit those headshots, but Guangzhou Charge are going to be trying to go in with their ult advantage again. Gravitic Flux, it's good this time. Krong, it's very good. They do not have the immortality field, and that is going to be a critical mistake. Kyo just using it maybe in an earlier fight, an earlier engagement, and the Guangzhou Charge have swept over them with 58 seconds. Get a little bit more positioning. The Holt comes through from Eamon, but nothing to really follow it up, but Happy will fall. That wasn't even Leave. Happy just died there to two quick shots from Bacon Jack, and that is massive because it means now the Chengdu Hunters have a lot more free reign. Leave especially, look at him, he's tearing into the back line. And the Chengdu Hunters, they smell the blood in the water. They're going forwards, they're moving, they're hunting for it. And they're going to be able to get it here. Beautiful execution, and it's going to be a quick point A capture.
Yeah, Happy thinks about going over to the Tracer there, wondering if
You don't have any sort of damage boost. A headshot won't kill, and I know he didn't headshot there, but Widowmaker can take those jump shots a little bit more confidently. And you can see Bob from the Chengdu Hunters now trying to put in work, but Happy is there, laying in the shots, laying in the damage, and it gives Guangzhou Charge the opening to just roll forwards once more. Eileen just spamming in the damage, and it is a nice using it to try and push his team forward through, trying to weather the storm, if you will. Nice little headshot from Happy there, forces the shield bash coming out, but a leave is causing a bit of mayhem. Now onto the low ground, but it does not matter because the Guangzhou Charge are cleaning up. 2 picks for them, make it 3. Bit of a buy one, get one 3 deal, if you will. And that is going to do it. Another team fight win for them. And Chengdu Hunters, with only roughly can take it. Happy, are you really taking this? I guess he's got the armor pack. Oh. What a shot! Now the Venom Mine as well, going to be forcing Leaves positioning, the spray down the hip fire. There's no shame in it, Happy, because it claims you to kill. And even if Happy, they're on the elevator, they're on the platform. Look at them go. But now the shields, they try and commit it here, but they've only got 10 seconds left now. Now, Bacon Jack does have an ultimate. He can use Bob to try and contest this one, but Guangzhou Charge are going aggressively. It's chaos, Josh. It's pandemonium. The Molten Core from Eileen is going to stop the positioning. Bob onto the point. The stick is nice. Leave does get the kill. Can the Chengdu Hunters still turn this one around? Not if Happy keeps hitting shots like this. Krong using the flux as well to convert it into once again another kill, and that is going to be the Guangzhou Charge, stopping them in their ultimates. Yeah. And the halts are coming through. They're connecting every time. A lot of this is going to be on Elsa. Elsa caught out of position. He's so low. He's going to get healed up preemptively there, but the one-clip attempt by Happy. Nice peel from Elsa once more, but no one's dethroning him. No one's really getting him out of that position. Build up now. Jinmu close to safety because he did get brought down very low, and now Jinmu just trying to build up this blade from afar. And I promise you, as soon as he gets it though, but Happy taking out Lengsa with the pulse bomb, and well, I think that's the Guangzhou Charge just capping this one for free. His anger, his rage out on a turret. It's inanimate, but it might get the job done. Now the EMP, and now the blade. Jinmu, he tries to get it done, gets 1 kill, /2. There you go, baby, make it a 3rd, and make it 1 more just for the record. Jinmu turning up. That's the Nanoboost, that's the EMP. It all comes together, and it stops the Guangzhou.
Yeah, Leave and Elsa, very, very weak here though. They may have overextended just slightly. The aggression is good, but not if you get put it. But Jinmu, he's out with another blade. He's going to try and save it.
He's got 1. Can he get anything else? He gets 2. Dashes in, stopped in his tracks though. The Nanoboost keeps him alive just briefly. He's dashing, he's deflecting. He's still alive. Kyo keeps him alive from the distance, but Shu puts him down. Oh no, no, no. Jinmu. EMP comes out. They need to try and convert this. They need to get Valley out of this EMP, but Chara got the rally off before the EMP went through. So now they've got a lot more armor to work with, and that sustain will get them through this fight. Eileen being battered away. 18 not really getting anything out of his primal rage, but they do get Eileen actually. Stand corrected. 18 battered Eileen into the back line, and his team were able to finish him off, but they have lost too many players now, so the Guangzhou Charge are just going to be steadily pushing in this cart into point B. Jinmu doesn't have a blade yet. What a stun. Connects in the air, and it is just going to be the Chengdu Hunters toppling slowly but surely, one at a time. It is an eventuality for the Guangzhou Charge to cap this objective up.
Yeah, you can't stop Guangzhou once they have position, hacking them to pieces.
Yep, and now the Nano Blade straight into him. The bubble blocks the accretion there, so no stun's going to come through. Jinmu slashes through a lot of the utility that was used. And he does get a kill to Rio at the tail end of it, okay, so not too bad. You gotta remember, the Immortality Field was forced out from that, and this is the buffed right click that we're talking about. He's tearing through them right now. Jinmu with 3 kills. Great positioning from Shu to use the Immortality Field. He dodged the EMP, he got it off, and he saved his team in this team fight. And now the Guangzhou Charge are pressing forward. They know that it's their opportunity, their time to shine. They're taking it straight away. The rally is wasted. Lengsa will not get any value. Chara gets maximum value out of his.
That's amazing.
Okay.
And now they have the ults, honestly. Krong might be able to get in. This is potentially turnable.
Maybe. Happy has to touch. Stunned up. Whip shot. He gets taken out. Chara from the backline. Krong. He has the Gravitic Flux, and he's going to get 2 kills. Leaf goes down, surely not. Don't tell me the Guangzhou Charge are winning this one. Krong with a third. It can't be happening, not before my eyes. I don't believe it, I don't want to believe it right now. Now the ball, Rio moving over to it. The self-destruct into the air, the Chengdu Hunters are getting the kills now as they're moving over to the stalled characters. Kyo over onto the Moira, sends in the ball as well. Rio just trying to desperately hold on to whatever they have left, whatever hopes they have, but Leave will hack him up. And there is no one left to touch this one. It will be Stop Blade. Big Bionade up into the corner here. The Nano Boost is ready. The dash, the stun though. Jinmu doesn't have anything in his Blade. Is he going to get anything done with it? Goes for one, dash goes for two. He's moved into the backline. He's got his eyes set on a very different target, but he does enough work to allow his team to catch up with the rest of them.
Yeah, he forces out the immortality field, forces everybody's positioning further back, and anything that I think this is one of the situations where you can invest both.
EMP.
And that's exactly what they go for.
Oh, Leaf goes down, but the Blade does get off now. Jinmu moving into the back line. Oh, Jinmu, poor Jinmu, taken out with the accretion. The Guangzhou Charge, though, they've turned it around on their heads. And now they're going to be finding an advantage, seemingly out of nothing. Krong once again returning. The rally is used, but immediately deleted as Lengsa will fall. And for some reason, Elsa commits to self-destruct despite the fact that the fight was lost. But the ultimates are coming online. 18 with the Primal Rage. The EMP gets stunned out! Chara, I believe that was him that bashed him. And now Jinmu, he's got to do it all himself with the Nano Blade. He goes in once, and he might go in twice now. The dash comes through, and he finds the kill. Quick swing of the sword will get the job done. The Chengdu Hunters, it was almost all falling to pieces there. A worldie now for them to rotate off of it. See the Bionade getting a lot of value. The hack gets cancelled out by Krong though, using that shield, and now the Blade is online. Jinmu is go. You see the slash come through, negated by the immortality field, but forcing them into the corner. It's picture perfect. Chengdu Hunters have forced them. Their positioning of Guangzhou is not quite there. The EMP is the cherry on top, and the Chengdu Hunters may have just done it. No one from Guangzhou can stand. No one can stop the cart. And that is going to be the map going the way you're tuning. Guangzhou Charge just kite them, they get out of line of sight, and now they can go back in once the amp matrix has faded. However, they are getting a lot of kills with that just preemptive damage sent in. The dynamite, the sticky bombs, it all comes together. And Leave with the beam, lasering him down. Somehow he ends up bringing himself down as well. But I think with the amount of ultimates being committed here, it is a matter of time before the Chengdu Hunters end up capping open this point A.
They absolutely should. It seems like Bob and Shara are on a mission, but that mission's going to send them straight back to the spawn queue. That's a big confidence match, right? That's a big disrespect kind of play. This Bacon Jack actually finds the kill over Happy, finds the headshot over there.
Ooh.
And they get Eileen.
Yeah, a lot of picks going away at Chengdu here. They find the openings they need, and this is that kind of Chengdu style that we were talking about. Now, we expected them to go with what they would be playing. They're going to use the supercharge, the Guangzhou Charge, that is, to try and stall this one out, along with the amplification matrix. But when Bacon Jack's on high ground and he's just hitting headshots like that, it is very difficult to try and contest.
Yeah, super difficult for Guangzhou Charge to use the supercharger, but don't really get in a position where Krong could even use his ultimate. And Chengdu.
Bob on the side of Bacon Jack come out here. Going to be just getting a bit of presence, trying to force the positioning here, but it's the counter Bob, if you will. He finally makes his move, just stopping the positioning of Chengdu. Chengdu Hunters trying to move this one forward, using again the supercharger, but Krong for well-timed gravitic flux should be putting an end to it.
Yeah, the Guangzhou Charge find a really nice gravitic flux, and then Shu mopping people up as well with his ant matrix towards the back. It was a lot of DPS players, they love to go for that just 4 DPS matchup, just a confidence game.
Oh my goodness, Kyo used this amplification matrix, he gets taken down still. Chengdu are finding picks off the back of it, and now we can see, okay, Leaf going to be using the duplicate there onto the Sigma. Krong did get his gravitic flux off, but not much value. In fact, Krong falling very low, has to go to the back to the rest of his team, and it's going to be a quick gravitic flux built up, of course, but the added boost from it sends him up, brings him back down again, puts in so much damage, it's enough for the rest of his team to follow up on, and they finish an edge. You can see around the corner using it. Happy though, still on the hunt to try and get something done, and Guangzhou Charge are rolling forward. They force out the immortality field, and Eileen gets a pick off onto Lengsa. Elsa falls as well, and Chengdu Hunters, it was looking like a good start, but fortunately they're going to crumble here just when it matters most.
Yeah, that was not close in any sense once the Guangzhou Charge actually got rolling.
Do not have positioning. They can't dislodge Happy, they cannot dislodge Eileen, and they're just raining down lead from above. so hard for the Chengdu Hunters. Look at them. They're forced to play in the building. They're forced to play away from them. Cowering away from the Guangzhou Charge as they're rolling forward. Bacon Jack, though, moved over to the Widowmaker to try and contest against Happy. And he did win that 1v1, but not before Guangzhou Charge just rolled over the Chengdu Hunters, winning that ground war. Beautiful selection of kills. The abilities were fantastically placed. And the Guangzhou Charge, Josh, look at this. 5 minutes and they've already got checkpoint B.
Yeah.
So many of the targets, but look at this. Out of position, out of sight. Elsa taken out. Goodbye. And it's going to be the amplification matrix to try and return, but from both of these teams, they end up using it. Krong is going to use his grass just to eat up all the damage from anyone trying to use that amplification matrix.
Oh,
the accretion from Krong again. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. And it's going to be the Guangzhou Charge rolling it forward once more. Bob in the back line just to cause a bit of more mayhem, a bit more peppering damage. And that's 4 minutes in the time bank now, and a significant amount of members. Already a tick on the board, which means the Chengdu now have a winnable scenario, but Krong evens it out, lengths it goes down, and he's taking away the high ground, or trying to take it away from the Chengdu Hunters here.
No.
Spamming it out. The Chengdu Hunters are falling, crumbling, losing the players. How does that happen? But the overtime will go down, and they only get 55% because no one was really low enough. But they force out on the abilities. Guangzhou are in close quarters, but they've immediately farmed up the amplification matrix, and now they're chunking them down. Rio has got a Gatling gun, for God's sake. Look at him go, tearing through the opposition. Krong and Rio, a dynamic duo. They are all falling now, and no one can stand. No one can stop them. The Guangzhou Charge will get their victory. They will get their win, and they are searching, hunting for that #1 spot for the Summer Showdown. GG's in the chat.